पावनभ्य वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So once again, thank you very much for attending the classes. Those who have not attended the last class, we will go through a recapping of things. So I will share this slides actually. So in the first session, we have covered the chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita, observing the armies of the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So there was a war about to start, and preparation of war is going on. At the time, Bhagavad Gita begins with the inquiry from the Dhritarashtra that what my devotees and my son and son of Pandus are there doing. And Sanjay, the secretary, who has got a power to see through the mind all what is all happening in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, he is now, he was relating or relaying the commentary or the position are happening in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So then preparation of war is going on. Duryodhana is preparing for the war, and he's comparing the armies, and he himself considers that his party, his army is very, very stronger than the Pandavas' army. So in that mood, Bhishmadev is blowing the counsel, and all these warrior, Krishna, Arjuna, Pandava, they are blowing their respective counsel, indicating the starting of the war. When then everything, and there was a sign of victory because Krishna is present. It is stated that even before the war starts, there is a sign of victory because Jaisam te Jayatam tu Pandava. So why Jayatam su Pandava? Desam Pakhe Janardhanam. Wherever there is Krishna, there is always a victory. So there is sign of victory. Because Krishna is there means Lakshmi is also there. Lakshmi is fortunate. So Pandavas are fortunate. And Krishna is there and blowing the counsel, transcendental counsel, thus shattering the heart of the Kauravas. Also, when Krishna is there, Hanuman is there. Because Hanuman fought when Krishna appeared as a Ramachandra. Say Hanuman cooperated and fought on behalf of Ramchandra. Now he is coming to here also cooperate and bless Arjuna for a sure victory. And the chariot also given to Pandava there, it is given by the Agnidev. This chariot is a speciality. It can conquer, it can go all the sides. In this way, there is a sign of victory. But when all these things are going on, very commotion, chaotic situation in a war, so that time Arjuna, very much inquisitive to know who are the other party, they are coming to support Duryodhana. I want to see my opponent. So he asked Krishna, please draw the chariot in the middle of the two sides. So Lord Krishna, who accepted a position of chariot, that is very important point. That when Arjuna and Duryodhana approach Krishna, because it's a family war, and Krishna is related to both of them. When both of them approach Krishna, so when Arjuna was asked first, what do you want? Arjuna wants Krishna. But Duryodhana was very happy because he does not want Krishna, because Krishna has a condition that I will not fight. I will not take up the weapon. I will not fight. I will give some guidance, but I will not fight. So Duryodhana thought that Krishna is useless. Better to take his Narayani Sena, because Krishna was ruling in Dwaraka. And Dwaraka has got Narayani Sena, very, very powerful Sena. So he asked for that. He thought that my military power is better than this. So in this way, but Krishna was very pleased with Arjuna, because Arjuna do not want anything, Krishna. And he requested Krishna to become a charioteer. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the master of everything, he is ready to become a charioteer. He is ready to serve his devotee. That is his greatness. That is his compassion, Bhakta Vachala. Is very dear to Bhakta. Very dear to Bhakta. That is his quality. Arjuna knew that Krishna position is not a charioteer. He is the Supreme Lord. Everybody is servant. Ekela Krishna arasabadha vritya. Only one master is Krishna. Everybody in this world, including Lord Shiva, Brahma, all demigods, they are all servant. All the queens, gopis, everything is the servant of Krishna. Therefore, he is addressing Krishna, Achutya. You cannot fall down. No, your position is always high. We may fall down. Somebody is promoted, somebody is demoted. But Krishna never fall down from the position. He is a charioteer, still is Supreme Lord. Still is guiding. So he is telling, please, my dear Lord Achutya, infallible Lord, please draw the chariot. So then observing the army. The chapter 1, actually the title is observing the armies. Who is observing the army? Actually, Arjuna is observing the armies. When Arjuna observed the army, that all my opponents, my relative, this is a family war. My father, grandfather, my cousin, my this son, brother, everybody is there in my opponent. They are all my family. So Arjuna being a Vaishnava, devotee, devotees are very compassionate. So he become very compassionate. Then he gave a reason that I should not fight. Because they are after all my relatives. Even after they, if I win also, kill them also, what is the use of this enjoyment, this kingdom? I cannot enjoy without relatives. To enjoy means we have to call all our relatives, all our friends, then we enjoy our opulences. Diwali party, New Year party, Christmas party. But if your family members are not there, what is the use of enjoyment? So therefore he told there is no enjoyment, better I should not. And he told that sinful, if I kill my family members, that is very sin. No, killing is not a good idea. That to killing your family and relatives, that is abominable, very sinful. Shastra say that you will go to hell. So he gave some reason, valid reason. Then he told, no, no, no. Another reason he told that if I kill them, all their children, all their future generation will be misguided without any guidance. If there is without any guidance, they will not follow the religion. They will not follow any kind of socio-religious, religion, moral, everything will be gone. And their women, without protection from the seniors or elder, they become polluted, adulterated. They will be easily exploited by the unscrupulous person. Just like a girl is going alone, one may comment him or something may attempt to what is called iptism, do some iptism. But if a girl is coming with father or his brother, nobody can dare to do that. Similarly, Arjuna telling, if there is no guidance for the woman, so easily unscrupulous person, irresponsible person, lusty person, they will take advantages and exploit them. As a result, unwanted progeny will come. So in this way, he is giving very, seems to be very logical, moral, and very noble argument not to fight. And his indecision. In second chapter, we will see that this is very important point to know. First lesson that if anybody is attached to this bodily conception of life, whole idea, whole Arjuna's bewilderment, or decided not to fight, failed to perform his duty, is due to the bodily conception of life. Identity crisis, not identity card. IC means identity crisis. Bodily conception of life. Jasatma buddhi kunape means he is thinking that I am the body, my relatives are mine. In this way, if somebody is in a bodily conception of life, he do not know, he will be lamenting. He will be bewildering. He do not know what is actually the aim of life. What is the purpose of life? He will be thinking that I am from this country, I am from this community, I am from this society, I am human race, I can kill animal. I am Indian, I can blaspheme Pakistan. I am from this community, I can, criticize other community. I belong to my family, I can, quarrel with neighbors. The neighbors are not my family. I am thinking I am the body, I am selfish. Whosoever step into my space, I will fight. In this way, we build identity crisis, bodily consistent of life. I am this body. That is a fundamental thing, fundamental error. The fundamental knowledge one should learn. Otherwise, all other things will be wrong. Because if you do a very big mathematics, you solve so many things, paper after paper are asking, but you make one mistake in the beginning, 1 plus 1 is equal to, instead of 2, make it 0. Then all your mathematics, big things, 2 hours you are writing, asking the invigilator, give me paper, everything is 0. Your result is wrong. Why? Because you have done a fundamental mistake. Similarly, if you do the fundamental mistake, which is, I am this body, then all our activities is going to be futile, 0. Return of investment, ROI is 0. Everything become wrong. All our conception of life will be wrong. All our aim, our knowledge, our desire, everything becomes 0. Because it will give the wrong result. So Arjuna now in a bewildering situation. Actually, the Lord want to teach us through Arjuna, because everybody of us, we do not have knowledge, the fundamental knowledge that I am this body, I am the spirit soul, I am not this body. Everybody attached to family, to his body, family, community, country, so on and so forth. So many attachments. So as a result, that binds us in this cycle of birth and death. As a result, we cannot get out from this precarious condition, obnoxious material existence. So this is the fundamental lesson we should learn from chapter 1. Not that simply memorize some verses and go through the flow. Lesson is very important. Therefore, in my course material, I have given the lesson, which is given by actually Prabhupada in a lecture. So this decision, Arjuna decision of not fighting, another lesson, second chapter we will learn. What is that lesson? In the beginning, Arjuna was actually, he has got further doubt whether I am doing wrong or right. Because in a life, there is no control yet. We cannot undo our decision, our action. And our decision determines our next body. Our decision determines our success and failure. So therefore, we cannot make it control Z. No, you cannot undo it. Therefore, we should make the decision very, very wisely, judiciously. According to spiritual Vedic injunction, one should be guided. One should take decision of life in every aspect through the Shastra, through the Guru, through the Sadhu. Otherwise, we do not know what to do, what not to do. Then we will be in a problem. So therefore, this is very, very important. Second chapter begins, evolved on the point when Arjuna bewildered and failed to take decision. Unfortunately, Arjuna followed the Vedic injunction. He accepted Krishna as a guru. And he was guided throughout the Bhagavad Gita by the Supreme Lord. Yes, Supreme Lord is supremely perfect, supremely intelligent. And through Arjuna, he is teaching to everybody, is a lesson to everyone that we need a guru, we need a guidance to get out from our perplexity. Because we are taking so many decisions in a life, in a day also, what to speak about night. Every moment our mind is accepting something, rejecting something. Something making decision, again something not making decision. So this going on every moment, every day. So therefore, every of our thought, our feeling, our action, everything should be guided by Shastra, Sadhu and Guru. That is the lesson of second lesson Arjuna is teaching. I mean, Bhagavad Krishna is teaching to everyone through Arjuna. So the chapter 2 is called Contents of Gita Summarized, because now in this chapter, Bhagavad Gita, Lord summarized entire philosophy of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna in a very, very brief way. Later he will expand detail, because Arjuna will be bewildered. Oh, so many information in one session. Please, I cannot understand Krishna. Then third chapter, his question, I don't understand. First question is, I don't understand. Please explain me details. So here we have very nice themes here. So we have 72 verses in this second chapter. And there 5 themes are there for easy for you to understand. So Arjuna further doubt and surrender to Krishna. Then Krishna is explaining the fundamental knowledge. You are not the body, you are the soul. Why you are showing your compassion? Your compassion is misdirected. You do not know where to impose your compassion, just like a drowning person. You are saving his heart. What is the use of that? You have to save that person. That is important. Therefore, you should save the soul, not the body. Body is anyway prone to die. So Lord is explaining very nice. We will go through the very nice things. And performing prescribed duty of karma kanda. So Lord is saying that you are fear that, oh, I will have reacts, I cannot enjoy and all. So Krishna is explaining that why you cannot enjoy. If you die also, you will enjoy, because you are a Kshatriya, soldier. If you win, you will get the kingdom. If you die also, you can go to upper planet, to heavenly planet, sun planet. Because a Kshatriya, when he dies, Shastra say, in a battlefield, he will be promoted. Just like a person in see our material army military. If a person is dying at war, he will get Parambir Chakra, this chakra, that chakra, his family will be assisted, and so for the reward. Similarly, in Vedic injunction, according to Veda, any Kshatriya who dies in the battlefield, he will be promoted to heavenly planet. If he wins anyway, he wins. But when he die also, then he is asking Buddhi Yoga. Krishna is now explaining something, a very, very, very important thing. We will go through that. By doing that, you won't be, although you are killing somebody, still you will not be implicated with the reaction. Just like a soldier. Soldier is killing. So many people are killing in a war, but soldier is rewarded. Parambrik chakra, this chakra, that Veer chakra. Why? Because he is killing on the order of the authority, government, military authority or government authority. But the same soldier, if he is killing his own way, one person also, his neighbor, he will be hanged, he will be jailed, because this is not authorized. Therefore, we will learn very nice Buddhi Yoga, how Buddhi Yoga. Then what is the symptoms of a person who is acting in Buddhi Yoga? So, we will start this very nice. I have make it very summary study of the things. And chapter 2, because Arjuna, as you know that last verse of chapter 1, Arjuna set aside his bow and arrow. He told, I will not fight. He was crying, literally crying. Such a big warrior. Nobody can compete. Lord Shiva also fought with Arjuna. See who can defeat the Lord Shiva. That kind of warrior was horrified if thought of killing his relatives. Therefore, Krishna begins his teaching. So I will send you this all the thing. So we will go through the section 1, which is 2:1 to 2:10. Arjuna further doubt and surrendered to Krishna. So we will go through Arjuna. First verses, it is said that Arjuna, that's Sanjay said that seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana Krishna spoke the following words. So Arjuna was very much set aside everything, sit down. In the first, when he asked Krishna, I want to see my opponent, he was standing. He was standing with bow and arrow. Let me see who is coming to fight. But after become overwhelmed with compassion and decided not to fight, he was literally set aside all his bow and arrow. Is sitting down on the chariot and he was crying. There's a beautiful picture. I don't have that picture. The beautiful picture where he's like this. He is like, he is like very depressing situation. full of tears. It is says that full of tears. Ashru punna kulakhanam. His eyes is full of tears. So Madhusudana Krishna, because Krishna is his friend and Sakha, Bhakta and Sakha, both his friend and devotee. Krishna cannot see his devotee is such a lamenting position. That is the beauty of Krishna. That is his magnanimous. No, 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 no. My devotee, my friend, he is now depressing condition. Krishna immediately took up what he spoke. He spoke very nicely. He said that this is the sign of ignorance. This material compassion, lamentation, all are sign of ignorance of the real self. Compassion is very, because as I told you, the compassion for outside dress is nothing, but it is a misdirected compassion. So Krishna did not empathize with Arjuna. Oh, you are crying, let me console you, pacify you, whatever gone, whatever, we will go back, we will not fight. No, no. Krishna had never empathized. Krishna addressed Madhusudana because Lord killed the demon Madhu. Now Arjuna wanted to kill the demon of misunderstanding that had overtaken in discharge of duty. Therefore, his every word of Bhagavad Gita has got a meaning. Why is it Krishna is addressed as Madhusudana? Because Sudana means killing. Krishna, God has so many names according to his activities and attributes. So Lord killed Madhu demon, therefore his name is Madhusudana. Now, because Arjuna, his friend, his devotee, is depressed condition, Lord will kill his all misunderstanding. That is the magnanimous of the Lord. He is always ready to kill our misunderstanding, provided we need to seek his guidance. If we request to seek, but we do not want him, then why he will give guidance? So what, then then Krishna is very nicely speaking, very nice verses Krishna is speaking. Kutastha kasamalam tvam. This is the beautiful verses. So he's saying that Kutastha kasamalam tvam visame Bhagavan uvacha. See chapter 2, stage 2. We can see here the Bhagavan uvacha. Kutastha kasamalam idam visame samupastita anyara justam asargyam akritikaram Arjuna. So this verses is very important. The Supreme Personality of God had said, that my dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planet but infamy. So here, very important point is Bhagavan. See, as I told you, in whole Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna uvacha, Sanjay uvacha, Dhritarashtra uvacha, and Krishna uvacha. But Krishna is there, but Krishna uvacha, because somebody may say that, Krishna uvacha means Krishna is ordinary person. No. Because here, the author, Vyasadeva, is called Bhagavan uvacha. Bhagavan means who has got all opulences, who is the supreme. Bhaga means opulences, Ban means who possesses. Possesses the particularly 6 opulences unlimitedly. That is the word called Bhagavan. The author never used that Krishna uvacha. Somebody may challenge. No, he is Bhagavan. He is Bhagavan. He is the supreme authority. Therefore, everywhere you see Bhagavan uvacha. So that is the first thing. Bhagavan means who has got everything. Aishcharyasa samagra, he has got all wealth. Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the top one richest. He has some 300 billion something. But he cannot claim that I have all money. But Krishna can claim he has everything. Everything belongs to him. So Aishcharyasa samagrasya. Virasa is powerful strength. Mike Tyson, this and that, nothing before him. Left hand and little finger, he lifted Govardhan for 7 days. So he is full powerful, omnipotent, they say. So Aishcharyasa Virasa Jasasya, full famous. One may be famous for certain people, but nobody claim that I am everybody, I have got all followers in Instagram and all. But God, everybody knows. Atheist is also knows. Nobody can say that I don't know God. His fame is everywhere. He is full of reach, full of fear, full of strength, full of fame, and Shriya means full of beauty. Full of beauty. So much beauty, this Miss World, Mr. Handsome, all will go away. It's so beautiful, Lord. And full of knowledge, Jnana Vairagya, full of knowledge. Nobody can challenge Bhagavad Gita. And full of renunciation also. So in this way, this Bhagavan, that is the meaning of Bhagavan, is given in Shastra. So therefore, he is called Supreme Personality of Godhead. So now he is asking that Bhagavan Uvacha, purposefully they written Bhagavan Uvacha. Why? Because nobody can exceed Supreme Person. Nobody can equal to him. Asama Urdha. Nobody can be equal. Otherwise, many people will come, oh, Krishna Uvacha. Then I can say, right, my name is Mr. Tom. Tom Uvacha. He will start another Bhagavad Gita. No, no, no. This Bhagavad Gita is spoken by Supreme Lord, Bhagavan. So impurity means the Arjuna's lamentation for his relatives become unbecoming. Therefore, Krishna was surprised. Where from? You are a Kshatriya. You are a very cultured family. Arjuna, why you all these things not expected from you? If you are ignorance, if you are a fool, that is fine. But you are belong to a very civilized class. You are Aryans. Aryans are called civilized. They know why civilized? Because they know is value of life. The civilization based on spiritual value or spiritual realization called Aryans. Previously they are called Aryans. Nowadays nobody is Aryans. They do not know. But those whose civilization, culture based on spiritual realization, they are called Aryans. They are very advanced people. So Arjuna belongs to Aryans. He knows that I am not this body, I am the spirit soul. Still he is bewildered. Still he is showing so much compassion for his kinsmen, for his relatives. So Krishna surprised, are you the same Arjuna? Such a high class, and you were lamenting like, what is this? He was surprised. Kutastha, where from these impurities, Arjuna? So therefore, Lord Krishna did not approve this. See, Lord Krishna did not approve the so-called compassion Arjuna for it. No. He did not empathize, sympathize. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah. So in non-Aryans has this kind of thing. Arjuna is a Kshatriya, but he is deviating from his prescribed duty. You are a Kshatriya means Kshetra Trayati iti Kshatriya. Means he has to protect his citizen, protect who are injured, protect who are injustices given, protest against the injustice. So this is the meaning of Kshatriya. This is your prescribed duty. Now you are declining to fight. Everything is started. Signal also given. Blowing council and all. War is about to start, just like a match between India, Pakistan. About to start it, then one party will walk over. No, I will not. We will not play. I mean, surprising. Similarly, Lord is very surprised. He told, it's not good. It's not Aryan style. No. This is coward. It's not good. He will be now telling very, very harsh word. He's not empathizing. He's very harsh word. He wanted to inspire Arjuna, fight Arjuna. Your argument, your perspective is very, very wrong. Such deviation will not help you to progress in spiritual life. And it is not infamy. He told infamy also. Akritikara. When infamy, everybody will say that you are coward. Nobody will say that, oh, you have given up fight because of your compassion. Everybody will tell you that, oh, you are you become infamous. You are a coward. So he did not approve Arjuna's action. What he told? Klaibyam masma gama partha. Very, very harsh word. He telling you are important. To tell somebody important, just like a Kshatriya, like Arjuna, is very insulting. Very, very insulting. Kshatriya. Normally, Kshatriyas cannot take the insult. Just like Dhruva Maharaj. He was 5 years old. He was insulted by his stepmother. He told, I am 5 years. I wanted to challenge you. I wanted to revenge my insult. He went to forest to pray Krishna, to become empowered, to get bigger kingdom. Then his father, his grandfather, great-grandfather. He was so determined. I don't care I die or not die. I will go and do the austerity, highest austerity to get. That is, Kshatriyas are very hot-blooded. So here Arjuna was addressed by Krishna, "O son of Partha, do not tell into degrading importance." That means he's telling you are important. It doesn't become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart. Hridaya what is that? Daurbalyam. Daurbalyam means very weakness, petty weakness of the heart. Arise, O chastiser of enemy, Arjuna. See, he's telling, arise, you get up, don't be important. So Arjuna was very insulted. Arjuna immediately replied, "O killer of enemy, O killer of mother, how can I counteract with arrow in battle men like Bhishma, Drona, who are worthy of my worship?" So immediately Arjuna was insulted. He is telling Krishna, "You are the killer of enemy." Fine. He's challenging Krishna actually. They say, no, he's challenging in a mood of challenging. He's telling that you are Arisudana, you are killing of enemy. But you never killed your relatives. Did you kill your Jasodamaya, Nanda Maharaj or any relatives? No. You killed the enemies. So why you are inducing me to kill my relatives, my friends? So he's challenging. You are Arisudana. Then he's telling, I have to fight with Bhishma, Dronacharya. They are my well-wisher. They are my teacher. They are my great-grandfather. So how can I kill them, such a respectable? They also like me. They are my always well-wisher. It is my duty to respect him. Because seniors are always respectable. Eh? Did you kill your guru, Sandipani Muni? No. Then how you induce me? And you are accusing me that, Annaryas, you are accusing me as a Cloibium, as a important. What is this? No, no, no. He's challenging Arjuna. With a friendship, na. So he challenged this Krishna. Like, you are Arisudana. 2 times he told Arisudana, the Sanskrit Pushi, 2 times he is repeating that. He told you are, what is that? You are Madhusudana, you are Arisudana. You kill your demon, kill the enemy. You never kill your guru. You never kill your family relative. Eh? Before me, family relative. How you are inducing me, how you are telling I am so weak, Anarya, so and so forth. So then Arjuna also giving that it is, he telling, again he is giving some indecision. See, and again some indecision to fight. It would be better to live in the world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teacher, even though desiring worldly gain. They are superior. If they are killed, everything enjoy will be tainted with blood. See, he is telling, see, all these people you are inducing me to kill, they are my all teachers. They are my grandfather, all great souls. Bhishma is a great soul, pure Mahadana. Dronacharya is a great soul. All these people are great soul. How you are inducing me to fight? No, 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 this is not. And he is also indecisive. I don't understand, or Krishna, whether you are right or not, whether the decision of not killing them. So he is indecisive now. He himself say that, not do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we killed them, the son of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. So he told, no, what is the use of that? If I kill them also, nobody will be existing. So better, what is the use of our living? So in this way, he is very indecisive, whether to fight or not fight. So Arjuna even preferred to begging rather than live at the cost of great soul. He told, better I beg. I am a Kshatriya. Kshatriya are not meant for begging. Kshatriya is not meant for begging actually. Begging is a Brahmana. Brahmana, they beg. Jajana, Jajana, Patana, Patana, Dana, Pratiga. They can accept the donation. They can beg. But Kshatriya will not. Because Kshatriya are hot-blooded. If somebody will insult you, hey, he's a beggar, they will kill them. So what is the use of this? Therefore, Arjuna even preferred to beg. And very, very puzzled, indecisive whether we are doing or not. Because they are my relative. He's very confused. And he told that he may win, but still he will not be able to enjoy with all his relatives and all. So, and he may not emerge victorious in spite of so much war, bloodshed, everything will be there. So no enjoyment guaranteed. Either of the case, no enjoyment. Either win, he will be like, killing all the great, the cost of great soul. If he's losing also, so much bloodshed. Not only me, my army, their army will be killed. What is the use of that? In both cases, there's a lose-lose, not win-win situation. Therefore, he's indecisive. He doesn't want to fight. Therefore, he told better to beg rather than, fight. Then one thing he did very nicely. When he was indecisive, so he took shelter of a Krishna as a guru. Karpan, very, very important. after this session, every session, I'm thinking of giving you a important verses based on the themes so that you can memorize. Very, very important. This verse is very important in the second chapter. Karpanya dasapahat swabhava prichamitam dharma samdachetaha yasreyasan nischit nischintam bruhitan me sisyatehem saddimam tam prapanam. This verse is important because the first Bhagavad Gita philosophy, Bhagavad Gita wisdom begins with this one. Krishna begins with teaching based on this verse, because the friendly talk is going on, argument, counter argument. But Arjuna, when accepted Krishna, no, friendly talk is not giving any solution. Let me accept you. Sishyateham sadhimam tvam prapanam. I am your disciple, soul surrender unto you. Please instruct me. That time there's a guru and sister relationship. And guru and sister relationship, that is very serious. If you go to college, professor is laughing, and no, professor is very serious. And the student is very serious to receive the professor instruction. Therefore, here, the fundamental teaching, first teaching of the lesson is that one must have a guru, bona fide guru, representative of Krishna in a disciplic succession, to get out from this indecisiveness, get out from the perplexity of the life. Our perplexity is that we have forgetfulness of Krishna. We have turned away from the Lord. We are now encaged in this material body, in this material existence, very pathetically undergoing very excruciating, painful situation. Struggle for existence. From the womb to tomb. Womb also we are fighting with leg, Mother say, he's kicking me. Why? Because they are suffocating. We are suffocated in the womb of the mother for 10 months, 9 months. So we are kicking, oh, get me out, get me out. What is this? These verses are there, Bhagavatam. Later when we will have a Bhagavat series, we will talk this one. So he kicking out from womb to tomb. At the time of death also, we are suffering, struggling. Whole life in between also struggle. Therefore, to get out from the struggle of existence, we need a guidance. We need a guru. That is a fundamental teaching of Bhagavad Gita. First of all, we need a guru. I have given Guru Tattva. Guru Tattva, spiritual life begins with Guru Tattva. Perfection of our life begins with Guru Tattva. Spiritual guidance, bona fide spiritual guidance. So therefore, it is very important. These verses say that we need a guru. Arjuna is now accepting Krishna as a guru. Arjuna decided to accept Krishna as a teacher. Karpanya dosapata. He told, I am very meager. Karpanya means like a rich person, but he is not very stingy. That is called Kripana. Arjuna is very good in fighting. Kshatriya. He is a great fighter, great warrior. Nobody can beat him, defeat him. But still, he is declining to fight. Therefore, its name is telling, I am Kripana, I am not Brahmana. Brahmana is opposite of Kripana, antonym. What Brahmana means? Very liberal, generous. Brahma janati iti Brahmana. Brahmana and Kripana are not different. Brahmanas are always generous. As soon as they get some money, they will spend, they will not keep. No bank balance, no account for Brahmana. But Kripana are stingy. So here he telling, I am a Kripana, because although I am a Kshatriya, I know the value of life, I am a great fighter, but still I declining to fight, because still I do not understand what is my duty. I am perplexed. So I am now surrendering. Although I know the spiritual value, but I am so affectionate to my family, relatives, and I'm not, I'm declined to fight. So therefore, there's a necessity of spiritual teacher. Prabhupada is writing that when we become puzzled with these material affairs, what to do, what not to do, at that time we must approach a guru. That is the instruction here. We see the prachamitam dharma samudda cheta means when we are bewildered, you do not distinguish that is religious or what is not religious, what is good or bad. We do not use our position properly. That time one need of guru. That is the Vedic junction. Tad vijnanarartham sa gurum eva vigachet. This is not an option. This is a compulsory, mandatory. One must approach. One must approach. Because material life is padam padam yad vipadam. We do not know the solution. We are trying to solve the material problem with material solution. Therefore, we are baffled, we are frustrated. We go to space and 9 months stroke in the space and come down. We are celebrating. It's a failure. What celebrating? We do not know. We cannot solve the material problem with material solution. We need spiritual solution. Therefore, in necessity of a guru. You can refer to the classes given 2 days before Guru Tattva, and I will send a PDF also on this soon, next week, so you can know what is important of Guru. Now Arjuna is now Krishna become a teacher. A teacher means very heavy. Guru means the another word of Guru called heavy. They cannot be so light, oh, so casual. Oh, okay, give it up, never mind. No, they are very heavy. Guru means heavy. So now Krishna immediately say, Bhagavan uvacha asasya chantam pragnavadasya vasase gatasuna agatasuna cha what is that? Nanu sochanti panditaha. Immediately he say, indirectly telling you are fool, Arjuna. You talk so much thing in chapter 1, I mean previously, in our chapter 1, so much talking, so much giving noble reason as if he's a very good man, you know. I'm not going to fight. They are very well wisher, this, that, all the thing. But I think you are a fool. You do not know. While speaking learned word, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for living nor for the dead. Krishna immediately chastised his disciple now. No more friendly talk. Immediately chastise. You are talking big things, but no knowledge, not logic. So first instruction of Krishna, this one, dismantle the Arjuna misconception that I am not I am this body, I am not this body is lump of matter. And Arjuna lamenting for the body. Wise person never lament for body because they know body is prone to die. It is matter, matter only. It is anyway, it has no exist sustenance. After a period of time, body will prone to die. But soul is never die. So whole idea, the dismantle the Arjuna's fundamental misconception that I am not this body. Just like Prabhupada given an example. We cry, my father has gone. When father dies, my father has gone. Where he is gone? Body is there, Baba. Where he is gone? Who is gone? His body is there. Why you are crying? We should know that his soul is gone, not the body. My son has gone. We lament. Actually, body is the same. Na? Why you are lamenting? Because the presence of the soul. When soul gone away, then we cry. Actually, we do not know. We are thinking that father is there. Soul has left the body. Body has no value. If soul has gone, you just throw it. Dead body, if you caught also, nobody protest. But living body, anybody little bit of pinch also, you will ready to go to doctor to show, oh, I have got problem in finger. I'm ready to pay so much money. Why? Because as long as the soul is there, we have this existence. Otherwise, body actually dying every day. It's like a dress. A dress has no value, whether it torn or not torn. Oh, you are crying, oh, my shirt is torn. Why shirt? The shirt is just a cover, another shirt we can bring. So his body is just a covering only. Everybody lamenting, my car got accident. A car got accident. I am not getting accident because my attachment to the car. Therefore, I am lamenting, and I am ignorance. So therefore, Arjuna first, Krishna dismantled that you are fool. Those who are wise, they never lament for dead body, a living body. They know body is dying. Every day body is dying. Every moment. Even medical science say that all our cells will be replenished after 7 years, something like that. Every day, actually, every moment body is dying. But actually body is dead. Just like a sat is dead. Because we are moving, it looks like sat is active. Oh, I'm wearing a sat, sat is living. No, sat is dead. Similarly, our body is actually dead. As long as the soul is there, sat is like, covering is going as if the body is active. No, actually body is not active. Soul is there. As soon as soul will go, same strong body. Yeah, I got the news 6 months back or something. There is a called Kannada hero or something. I don't know. His name is Rajkumar or something like that. He died because of doing gymnasium and all. He died. Very strong body, died heart attack, something like. He was. Where is your gymnasium? You have so much bicep, tricep, all the things. As soon as soul left, your bicep, tricep, all will be like loosen. Everything will fall flat. Fall flat. People thinking I am this body. Let me do everything for the body. They do have no idea. Ignorance, fundamental idea is not there. Body is dead actually. Because of soul is there, it's moving just like my sat. My sat is there, sat is dead. It looks like my sat is moving. This is illusion. Sat is not moving. Because my body is moving, therefore sat is moving. The soul is there, therefore we are saying that, oh, I have got a beautiful, I am handsome, is very beautiful, this, that, all the things. As soon as body is gone, soul is gone out of the body, then the same beautiful woman, nobody will approach, nobody will marry, nobody will come near also. After 2-3 hours, they will decompose, and we throw out or burn it or, dispose of. They try to understand, very fundamental to understand. I am not this body, I am the spirit soul. So Krishna say these two verses, very, very important. The Bhagavad Gita philosophy begins with this rudimentary, the elementary knowledge that I am not this body, I am the spirit soul, Aham Brahmasmi. So Krishna is giving very nice way, explaining very like everybody can understand it. Na tu eva jatu na asam na tuam na hame janadipa na chaiva na bhavishyami sarve bhayam atha param. Dehinam svinyatha de komaram joganam cha tatha dehantara patti dhirastatra nama. So Krishna say here, because Krishna refuted the Arjuna lamentation not to fight due to compassion for killing own relatives. First Arjuna argument was that his compassion for killing his own relative. Why? Because he's thinking that they are my own. They are from the bodily platform. They are from bodily relatives. So first of all, Krishna say individuality never lost. Krishna say that all this king, all this soldier, you and me, everybody, we existed previously. We are existing now. We are going to exist again in future. So where is the question of killing, not killing? Why lamenting for the living and non-living? Nobody is dying here. Because individuality our never lost. We are spirit soul. It cannot be destroyed. It cannot die. Spirit soul cannot never die. We just change the body. So everybody is individual. Krishna also individual, we are also individual, but he is supreme individual. Because of karma, we are getting this body. That's just like a sat. A sat is already, I'm wearing some other sat previously. I'm wearing now this. In future also, I will wear some sat. I should not lament, oh, sat is gone, sat is gone, sat has no existence. No. Similarly, the soul has, the soul has no existence. Soul has always existed. Always exist. Mayavadi say that, oh, once we liberated means we become merged with Krishna. No, that means individuality is lost. That is a wrong philosophy. Krishna say that all these king, all these soldier, they were existing previously, they are existing, and now they will be existing after killing also, they will be existing in future. That means what? Our individuality never lost. This body which is covering, that will die. But the soul will exist. Arjuna may argue change of body is still cause of lamentation. Sorry, but then Krishna say that dehinam swim jatha de komaram jaram jomanam tatha dehantara prapti. Just like we change our body from boyhood to younghood to old age, similarly, and finally we die, give up body. Similarly, the soul, at the time of death also, we change the body from one to another. So those who are intelligent person, they know that I am the same person. The body is changing. I am the same person, but we have a different body. Same, my consciousness, my soul is same consciousness, but different body I am passing through. At the time of death, I will leave this body, I will get another body. Dehinam means jatha dehi. The deha is body, but there is the owner of the body. Dehi means owner of the body. That is the soul. Just like I am here. And I will change this room to another room I will go. I'll change from this room to another room. Similarly, this soul change from one body to another body. That is a very simple way Krishna is telling. Therefore, there is no cause of lamentation for anyone, Arjuna. Rather, you should be interested, you should be very happy that the Bhishma, Drona and all, they are very old people. They will die means they will get a new body, rather than you are lamenting for them. So therefore, any man who has got perfect knowledge of constitution of individual soul, super soul, both material, spiritual, they are called Dhira. Dhira means those who have got the knowledge of material body and spirit soul. They are called Dhira, sober person. Such a man never deluded by such change of body. Body is changed. Death is a final change. That's all. Otherwise, we had a different body when we are childhood. You can go to our album, old album. We can see our how much our body is evolved, changing. When medical science say every 7 years, entire our cells is replaced and replenished. We had got so many body. Now we have got body. After 10 years, we will get another type of body, become old, all the things. In this way, body is changing. And death is a final change of the body. We change this body, is not working. We get the another body according to our karma. So therefore, those who are dhiras, intelligent, they will not be bewildered by such type of change. So therefore, Krishna is explaining the very fundamental knowledge about the body and soul. Therefore, Arjuna, you tolerate. Sometimes somebody, Arjuna, may think that, okay, I understand, but still the cause of lamentation on losing them. Na? Although I understand I am not the body, I am the spirit soul, they are also not the body, spirit soul. Still, we have got some reciprocation, some familiarity from relationship. If they expire, we will have lamentation. Then Krishna telling better tolerate, because this is inevitable. Everybody has to lose. In COVID, we have seen that situation is very dire. It's very, what you say, very pathetic that no, relative also cannot meet. So better you tolerate. Just like in COVID also, even relative also do not go to cremate the body. They say that wherever the body you dispose, whatever you do, you do. We are not going. Why they do? They tolerate all the things, so-called emotion. Similarly, Krishna is advising you better tolerate. Even if you think that there is some emotion is exist, even after you understand I am not this body, but my father dies means I should cry because there is some separation will be there. I cannot communicate with him no more. Although I understand he is going to live, according to some separation will be there because of emotion. So Arjuna, Krishna telling you cannot do anything. Better you tolerate. Just like winter season. Water is cold, nobody likes, still they have to take bath. Hot summer is going on now, India starting. Still people go to office. So you have to tolerate. They are all permanent, they are not permanent one. They comes and go, impermanent. So you have to tolerate all this. Krishna say in 2:15 that you have to tolerate. Sanktitikkhasa Arjuna. Because those who are not tolerating, they go to extreme. Oh, he is my father died, become frustrated and become take drugs or be depressed in the life. They cannot go to liberation path, spiritual path. Those who are steady in both adversity and prosperity and adversity, they can eligible for liberation because they understand that this ups and downs roller coaster life is always inevitable. So Krishna says that also. Who can eligible for liberation? Those who tolerate the both side, negativity and positivity. So then Krishna is actually more speaking about 20 verses 213 to 230 about the nature of the characteristic of the soul. So Krishna says that those who know the truth, Tattvavit, to Mahabhav, real nature of the soul. So he told that spirit soul has no death. Because it is indestructible, it is eternal. Krishna is the supreme spirit soul. We are part and parcel. So spirit soul, we cannot die. But body, which is covering of the spirit soul, according to our karma, that will destroy. That has a expiry date. That is a expiry date. And soul will get another body according to karma. But if he goes to spiritual path, he will go to spiritual body. Not that he will be merging with Krishna. No, he will lose his individuality. He will remain always individual. We are part and parcel of the Lord. We are always, individuality is there. We remain part and parcel. Sometimes we are ignorance, therefore we come this material world and we have so many different body. If we are spiritually and if we are intelligent and follow the spiritual path, then we are in a spiritual body. No more problem. So Krishna is telling that the soul has no, the soul can never be killed. Neither killed nor be killed, nor is killed. Soul has no, soul is immortality. Soul is immortal. Krishna say that na jayate muryate va kadachin, na hanyate hanyamane sharira. There is no death to soul, only the body dies. In this way, he is explaining that how the soul is very immortal. For the soul, death is like a change of cloth. Just like today I am wearing. So next class I will be wearing something. Tomorrow I will be wearing something. Similarly, death is like this for the soul. Changing the cloth. Basam srijannani jatha vihaya. Just like if a cloth is torn, we throw it, we buy another new cloth. Similarly, when a body is not functional, soul give up this body and go to another body. According to karma, of course. So that is the this change of cloth only. Soul has no death. He will just change from one body to another body. So it is invisible. Nobody can. The measure also is given. Is measure the soul. The measure of the soul, one tip of the hair, you divide it into 10,000. That is the spirit soul. Small thing. See, the small spirit soul, which is within the heart, that can make us active. We are conscious. If something happened to me, I'm conscious. But a dead body is not conscious. Why? Same body is there, but soul is missing. How powerful little spirit. If pinching means I'm feeling, oh, I'm pinching myself. I'm feeling this pain and pleasure. But as soon as dead body means the soul is not there. You can chop my hand also, I have no feeling. So how these small things is illuminating everywhere? Everywhere. And it cannot be caught small, no. It cannot be cut into pieces, na dry by the air, born in the moistened by the water, na cleansanti apo. So Krishna is giving some nature of the soul. So I'm not going through the way because it's same thing actually. Krishna is repeating the same thing to substantiate that we are the spirit soul and this is the nature of the soul. Nature of the soul. So in this way, he is explaining that he's refuting his argument that compassion for relatives. He refuting, because what compassion? You don't know your spirit soul, and this is the nature of the soul. Soul never dies, body dies. In this way, refuting. Then again, he told, again the Arjuna argument was there, that enjoyment. Arjuna said that if I kill all this relative, cannot enjoy, because enjoyment with friends and relatives. We cannot show off. Supposing I buy a new phone or new car, what I will do? I will immediately call my friends. Oh, you see, my relative, I got my car. Have a party. Similarly, Arjuna also saying in material perspective, is telling what can I enjoy? My relative won't be there. Whole kingdom, I'm fighting for the kingdom. What is the use of that? So Krishna is now refuting his second argument. He is telling that perform a duty for enjoyment, karma kanda he is saying. So benefit of performing duty for fighting by Kshatriya. He told that duty of Kshatriya is to protect his citizen. That is the duty of. In discharging the duty, supposing consequence of abandoning duty of fighting by Kshatriya. Kshatriya should not think that whether I am going to win or lose. Because for Kshatriya, both the thing is win-win situation. If he is killed also, he will go to the higher planetary system. If he is winning, anyway, he will get the kingdom. So therefore, Arjuna's argument of no enjoyment, enjoyment is there. You just fight. You don't think of your consequence result. You are a Kshatriya. In your case, this is not lose-lose situation. It's a win-win situation. Either you die or you win. You will get result is rewarded. You are rewarded. So therefore, Krishna said, do fight for the sake of fighting without considering happiness, distress. Because you are a Kshatriya, you should do a duty. Whether I am winning or not, that is gain or victory. Then in this way, if you fight, you will never incur this sin. You will never incur sin. Therefore, when you are Krishna consciousness, this kind of activity you cannot do in a material perspective. In spiritual perspective, you can do. Because if you do any activities in Krishna consciousness, you don't need any whether profit or loss. Because you are doing on behalf of Krishna. Just like an accountant. An accountant is counting so much money. Whether it is a loss, company is gain. We don't care. He is not bothered. He is doing his duty. Because he knows I'm doing everything counting. This money is not mine. I'm doing for my boss. So in this way, he's refuting his second and you do your duty. Prescribed duty, do not wait for the result of the activities. Karmakanda section, that is called. So now he is now explaining, because Arjuna also argument is given that killing his relative is very sinful. Although they are aggressor, they have done mistake to me, they have done injustice to me, but killing is not a good thing. Yes, killing not good thing. But under what circumstances killing can be avoided, reaction can be avoided. So Krishna is now giving a Arjuna, because everything Krishna is speaking Arjuna is refuting his argument and inducing him or, inducing him to fight. Now you fight. I have refuted your argument, you fight. Because this fight is a dharma juddha. It's not a fight like political war and all. And Krishna is called dharma sansthapanarthaya. Sometimes people argue, people accuse Krishna, you are very immoral. Why you are inducing to fight? What kind of wisdom, what kind of instruction you are giving to Arjuna? Dhritarashtra also is telling, why Krishna is inducing to fight? Arjuna was moral. Why Krishna is non-violence? So-called Gandhian non-violence, Arjuna. But Krishna inducing him to fight. So Krishna is not moral. Krishna is not actually, Krishna is violent. He inducing violence, spreading violence. They think, they accuse Krishna like that. They have no idea, sir, Krishna is Supreme Lord. His duty is, the later chapter, in 4th chapter, he will declare, he will disclose, reveal his purpose of coming here. He told, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam sijamayam. I come to establish dharma. Wherever there is a dharma, a discrepancy in dharma, or not proper following of dharma, I come to set the dharma, set it right. So this is a dharma juddha. So my duty is to establish dharma. I do not want this unjust adharmas. Analogy is given, paddy field, unnecessary plants should be rooted out. Similarly, Lord want to wholesale kill all this injustice, make it one side, wholesale kill. That was the brain of Krishna. Why to kill one? It takes time. Let me gather them in one battlefield war, which is the history of millions, 850 millions of people together, then kill all those who are in this supporting of injustice. Those who are creating disturbances to establish dharma. That is Krishna's purpose. Dharma sansthapanarthaya samvapaya. Paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya duskita. Dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami juge juge. I appear every juga to only that purpose. What is the accusation? Krishna's main thing is dharma, and these are adharma people. And Arjuna is compassion for adharmis. And Krishna will empathize, sympathize. What is this? So therefore, Krishna is telling him another way, because he is telling killing is not a good thing. People do not know what is good, what is not good. They should learn from Bhagavad Gītā. Sometimes we meet people, they say that I am doing good, why should I go to God? Sir, you should know good or not good. You don't know, it is good. You are telling I am good, I am doing good. It is your conception of good, not the Shastra conception of good, not the conception of Krishna. Arjuna also thinking, I am doing good, Krishna, I am doing good, I am doing good. I am good, my arguments are good, better not to fight. But Krishna refuted, oh, you don't know what is good. You are a fool. You are mourning from, you are unworthy, you are lamenting for which is unworthy for lamenting. You are fool. People do not know I am good, why should I go to God? You should know what is good or bad from Shastra, from God. Krishna will tell you what is good and not good. So he is telling work with detachment, buddhi yoga, niskama karma yoga. It is also called niskama karma yoga or buddhi yoga. Buddhi means intelligent, and means you to act with knowledge of Krishna, knowledge of God, knowledge of yourself. That is actually called buddhi yoga. Sometimes Prabhupada say that buddhi yoga also bhakti yoga. So we will see what is the buddhi yoga. Buddhi yoga means to work in Krishna consciousness in full bliss and knowledge. So now Krishna is giving a third option, refuting his thing. You are thinking that killing is not good. Fine, I agree. Killing your relative. When Krishna say you do in a buddhi yoga, means with knowledge, proper knowledge that I am the spirit soul, they are also spirit soul, and they are adharmi, and Krishna wants to establish dharma. So I should work on behalf of Krishna. That is buddhi yoga. Then he will not be in fight. A soldier may kill 1,000 people, he will be rewarded only in a war. In a war, he killed 1,000 people. Although killing is not good, he is rewarded. Why? Because he is working on the authority of government. Same soldier will come back to home and kill one person. He will be hanged. He may argue, sir, I killed 1,000 people. You giving reward, award, Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Parambir Chakra, all the things. But when I come and kill one person, you are hanging me. Why? Because the authority is not there. You are working on your conception, on your authority, not the authority of the government. So therefore, when you act on our own way, then we will be implicated. So therefore, here Krishna is telling you, thinking that killing is not good. This is your conception, because you are killing for yourself, for your kingdom. You want a kingdom. Therefore, you may be implicated. But if you work on the Buddhi Yoga platform or Krishna consciousness, on my behalf, if you kill, you won't be implicated. To understanding the things as it is. Detached work based on the jnana knowledge and constitutional position of this. That means you are detached to the result of the action. You are not fighting for your result. You are fighting somebody else. You know your soul. You are the position of the soul. So all this knowledge. So benefit of active Buddhi Yoga, one can work but still remain free from bondage of work. No need to avoid work. If you desire to avoid reaction, Krishna, this is a trick. Krishna say, don't avoid the work. Your problem is the killing is reaction. You are implicated by killing means you fear of the reaction. You go to hell, right? Say Krishna say, then do one thing. I will tell you some better way, that you still do not avoid war, fight. You fight. At the same time, you won't be implicated in the reaction. You are killing, still you will not be implicated. You are not a criminal. See, this is Krishna. How beautifully Bhagavad Gita, so much things are there if you scrutinizingly. Yeah. So Krishna is telling that is called Buddhi Yoga. You work, at the same time you are not implicated. Every action has got a equal and opposite, Newtonian law of action and reaction. So every our act has got reaction. But Krishna say, if you work on my behalf, you won't get reaction. That is called Buddhi Yoga. With knowledge, full of knowledge. So no loss and diminish on this path. Buddhi Yoga is a performance effect, save on one from greatest danger. Krishna say, if you act on my behalf in Krishna consciousness with proper knowledge, you are the spirit soul and we are the part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. So you have to work on behalf, just like a finger is a part and parcel of the body. If finger is working for the body, taking the rasgulla, putting in the mouth, then finger is happy, nourished, and the body is nourished. If we think that why should I do that? Stomach is doing nothing. I am simply giving stomach. I am only working. No. Therefore, one should work on behalf of Krishna. Then that is very good. And Krishna say even little bit of a somebody will do, he will be free from greatest danger. Karma Kanda and Buddhi Yoga is different. Krishna say previously Karma Kanda, you do something very nice, you will heavenly, you win or you don't win, you do your prescribed duty. So there are three kind of duties: prescribed duty, karma, or karma vikarma. Karma means prescribed duty. Like Brahmana will do Brahmana work, Kshatriya will Kshatriya, Sudra will. Nowadays everybody Sudra, working for others. So, but prescribed duty, if you do, you will go higher planetary system. That is called karma kanda, higher, good, comfortable life. But Krishna condemned that. Krishna say Buddhi Yoga is better. Therefore, he is giving a third option. Because if you do this karma kanda section, like prescribed duty, karma, according to rules and regulation, you may go to heavenly planet or Brahmaloko, but still you will fall down. You cannot get liberated. You cannot go back. It's just changing your financial position, comfort. You become Indra. So what? You may live 1,000, 10,000 years, 20,000 years. So what? Again, you will come back. You become Brahma. So what? 311 trillion, 400 billion years is lifespan. Comfortable life. What is the use of that? Still, you will come back. It may be a long period, but it's still You are not. You will come back again. All your pious activity exhausted. Again, you come back to the earth. You cannot remain Brahma after that. So therefore, Krishna has condemned it. These are the things is temporary, like a roller coaster. You go up and come back, go up, come back, like this. But Buddhi Yoga is better. Buddhi Yoga is better. Why? Because Buddhi Yoga has not such things. In Buddhi Yoga, you can go back to Godhead. You do not need to roller coaster ride. Again, come back down. Therefore, it is transcendental to Vedic Karma Kanda. Vedic Karma Kanda is like people do Jagya, this Jagya, that Jagya, do their Brahmana Jagya. Kshatriya will do fighting like Arjuna is a Kshatriya. So therefore, Krishna was telling previously, you do your things, you will get win-win. And why you are telling not enjoyment? You will get enjoyment. But he himself refuted that. That is not so better way. Buddhi Yoga is better. Because in this way, at least it is transcendental. It's better than Karma Kanda. Non-reactive path. Other paths are not a reactive path. They have some reaction. But here, Buddhi Yoga means no reaction because you know you are doing for somebody else on behalf of Krishna. So this is called non-reactive path. Your duty is to do prescribed duty without any attachment. Without any attachment to the result. That does not bear any reaction. Therefore, it is called non-reactive. Karmanya vadhikarasya ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetur mate sangosya karmani. You are entitled to do your work, your duty, kshatriya, whatever. But result is, you are fearing of result, na? You will be implicated with reaction of killing. No. You do without any attachment to your result. That become, without any attachment to your result, that become non-reactive. How it is possible? Is not possible normally. I go to bank, I go to office, and I get on salary, and I will say that I am not attached to my salary. Bring the salary, put in the dustbin, or give it to somebody. That's not the that we cannot do that in a normal way. Therefore, we should know this Bhagavad Gita a little bit of way. How we can do this kind of Buddhi Yoga properly. Eh, that Buddhi Yoga properly means we should do for the sake of God, Krishna. Our results should be offered to the Lord. That become non-reactive. Otherwise, where is the non-reactive? So, reject all abominable action and act in Buddhi Yoga. Arjuna is recommended to keep abominable activities. Abominable activities means, what is abominable activities? At far distance by devotional service and surrender unto me. So, all these abominable activities, you will see that all fruitive action, abominable. So in this way, freedom from good and bad reaction, freedom from cycle of birth and death, indifferent to Vedic rituals, realization, relationship with Krishna as eternal servitor, and conclusion of benefit of Buddhi Yoga is go back to Godhead finally. So Lord saying that keep all abominable activity far distance by devotional service. That is called Buddhi Yoga. So all these things you are acting, but it is connected with Krishna, linking with Krishna, for Krishna, then it will be all these things, all it is non-reactive, no more reaction. As long as we have reaction, we have to be there in material existence. Even a tinge of reaction, 1%, 0.1% has got some reaction, we cannot go back to it. It has to be zero. How to zero is Buddhi Yoga. So in that consciousness, surrender to the Lord, who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are miser. So anybody who is acting to enjoy his fruits is miser. That means he is reactive. This is reactive action. Therefore, Krishna is telling very nice in purport. Krishna Prabhupada is writing, because this is a very good point, because this is the essence of our working, karma kausala. Everybody is working outside. Some reaction is there. How to avoid that reaction? 99.9% are working. Karma kanda, karma, fruitive activities, involved in fruitive activity. Some fruits they want. Therefore, everybody, why? Morning, they are getting up with alarm clock, hitting the road, thick traffic, so enormous stressful life, exceedingly busy life. Why? Because they want some fruits At the end of the month, we want some salary to enjoy. So how to do that? At the same time, reaction will not be there. Because as long as reaction is there, we will have to bound. Again, we have to come back here. We cannot get out from this jail of material existence. Therefore, Krishna say, reject all abominable action, act in Buddhi Yoga. Arjuna is recommended to keep all abominable activity, means fruitive action, far distance by devotional service, surrender unto Lord. This is a theoretical, but how the practical? Prabhupada is explaining in purport. The definition of miser means they do not know how to engage their asset acquired by good fortune, hard labor. Human energy should be used for Krishna consciousness, but miser want to enjoy fruit activity. What does abominable activity refer? Fruitive acts, all act which bind to birth and death, all action except Krishna consciousness, because they continuously bind us to the cycle of birth and death. So that is called abominable activity. Durenai avaram karma. Krishna telling in Sanskrit, all this abominable activity, keep it distance, keep it bay. How? By Krishna consciousness. By Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, you are thinking that I am getting salary, I am a businessman, I am a Bollywood star, I am so much money, I enjoy, I go to Maldives, I go to Goa, I go to America, go to Switzerland, then you will be reactive. This is all reactive. It will bind you. Bind to the birth and death, cycle of birth and death. But what is the right course of action for living entity? Buddhi Yoga, transcendental loving service of the Lord. So how it will be done? Krishna is explaining the next verse. Krishna says that Yoga karmasu kausalam, the art of work. That is very, very important. Art of work. Prabhupada used this word very, very often. A man engaged in devotional service reads himself of the both good and bad reaction, even in this life. Therefore, strive for yoga, which is art of all work. Yoga karma sukhosalam. So, what is that? So, how to know this? Simply by learning Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, we need Acharya guidance. So, the purport, therefore, I have put the purport. Buddhi Yoga is an art of all work, reads one from all good and bad reaction. In purport, Krishna consciousness is the purifying process of resultant action. Arjuna is told that to avoid reaction, he need not renounce the work, but work in right consciousness. No need. You want the reaction, your fear of reaction, never mind. Do not renounce your work, but renounce your reaction. Avoid your reaction. You work, but avoid it. Because nobody can stop working. Krishna says in third chapter, more elaborately all this. Nobody can stop working for a moment also. We cannot maintain physical body. But you have to work in such a way that it is non-reactive. Work in right consciousness. Since time memorial, living entity has accumulated various reactions of good and bad work. Thus, he is continuously ignorant of his real constitutional position. How to remove the ignorance? By instruction of Bhagavad Gita, which teaches one to surrender unto Lord Krishna in all respect, become liberated from the chain of action reaction, thus bondage of birth and death. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita instruction is important. Krishna says, Sarvadharman parityada mam ekam saranam vada. Tvam sarva papebhyo mukhyasami. You have got accumulated so many reaction of your good or bad. Either or good, bad, everything has got reaction. If I give $10 to if I have given some good deeds and do some charity, like given millions dollar to charitable things, feeding poor or something, I will take birth again as a rich person. Why the Bill Gates is so rich? Why this Ambani is so rich? Why the Elon Musk is so rich? Do you think that they're super intelligent? Nothing, nothing. They have done so many pious activity in previous lives and all. So they are reaping the fruits. They've given so many pious activity, they are reaping the fruits now. So this is all the things. So Arjuna, same thing. All these good things also, you have to again come to this material existence. So either it is a cell, sometimes in a jail, if you behave properly, they will give you a nice room inside a jail. It will have some good facilities, attached bathroom, television. But what is the use of that? You are still in a jail. Similarly, all good and bad work also, it will bind you in this material world. It holds you in material world. To get out from this material world, we have to do Buddhi Yoga or Krishna consciousness. Buddhi Yoga, actual English translation Prabhupada did it, action in Krishna consciousness. Buddhi Yoga. Then you can be liberated. So the 5 benefit of Buddhi Yoga. Buddhi action in Krishna consciousness means all our active fruits should be offered for the, just like Arjuna. Arjuna was declining to fight. After instruction of the Bhagavad Gita, he understood that this is the Krishna plan. My fight, I was declining to fight because it is not palatable for me. This is me, mind platform was there. I want to enjoy. It's not palatable for me. I cannot enjoy their killing. Therefore, I decline to fight. But Arjuna understood this is a plan of Krishna. I should work for Krishna. Although it is a killing, I will not be implicated. That is called Buddhi Yoga. Because working on behalf of Krishna, working for Krishna. That is Buddhi Yoga, action in Krishna consciousness. Our consciousness should be there. My fruits, Arjuna is fighting. Whatever the result comes, this is for Krishna only. Therefore, I will not be. Whether it's a killing, I win or I die, doesn't matter because I am not doing for. Prabhupada has given an example. I am an employee of the things. Whether company is stock is low or stock is high, company revenue is low and high, I don't care for that, man. The boss will take care. It's not my burden. So benefit of Buddhi Yoga is freedom from good and bad reaction, freedom from cycle of birth and death, indifferent to Vedic ritual, realization of relationship with Krishna as eternal servitor Samad. That is important. To understand our constitutional position, Buddhi means intelligent. To know our constitutional position as a Nitya Krishnera Dasa, this eternal servant of Krishna. A servant is meant to serve the Lord. As I have been telling you the example Prabhupada given, a finger is meant to serve the body. As long as he is maintaining that consciousness, he is healthy. He has got value. As soon as your finger is amputated from your hand, nobody cares. Nobody cares. So similarly, as long as we are working for Krishna, we have got values. Otherwise, all this so-called good, bad work is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. But when you add Krishna is 1 will added, it has got value. Just like a screw, Prabhupada given another example. As long as screw is connected, it is good. When it is not connected, nobody cares for small screw, who cares? So therefore, this Buddhi Yoga means action in Krishna consciousness. Then finally goes back to Godhead. See how important action in Krishna consciousness. So now Arjuna is asking how a person is acting in the Buddhi Yoga person. What are the symptoms of a Buddhi self-realized person? Sita Prajna, or those who are in Buddhi Yoga actually. Those who are very perfect in Buddhi Yoga or acting in Buddhi Yoga. So Sthita Prajna means Arjuna's 4 questions are how to recognize a person situated in Krishna consciousness, self-realized soul, Sthita Prajna, or fixed in Krishna consciousness, or acting in Buddhi Yoga, how to recognize him. Supposing we cannot know that whether a person, he is also working in the factory, a devotee is working in a company also. What is the difference? How to differentiate them? Both are working, seems like, both are getting salary, both looks like has a reactive work. But how to differentiate? Krishna is telling. Now he is asking 4 questions. What is the general symptoms, sir? Krishna, please tell me what are the general symptoms who is acting in Buddhi Yoga or Krishna consciousness? How does he speak? How does he sit? How to restrain his sense and mentality? How did you walk or engage in sense? 4 questions is asked. Sri Krishna is answering 4 questions. That is the end of the 2nd chapter. So what is the general symptom of Krishna? Say he gives up material desire of sense gratification, born of mental concussion. Thus purified in mind, one finds satisfaction in the self alone. Krishna say no desire. Because he knows that material world is temporary. I am the body is temporary. I am spirit soul. So all his material desire is gone. And how does he speak? Equipoise in happiness, distress, free from attachment, fear and anger. because unaffected by good and evil, firmly fixed in perfect knowledge. Because his perfect knowledge, I am the Brahman, Brahmasmi, I am the spirit soul, I am part and parcel of the Lord. Oh, and I am somehow and other and pathetically entrapped in this material existence. So therefore, he very much oblivion or unaffected to good and bad. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu praying, I nanda tanuja kinkaram patitama visame bhavam vado kurpaya tavapatu. Somehow and other I am entrapped. So some good, sometimes good will come, bad will come, because material world is always roller coaster, as I told you. As Shastra told, is always roller coaster. Sometimes happiness, Krishna say also, sometimes happiness, sometimes sadness. So there is always roller coaster. We have to tolerate them. How does he see it means how he restrains his sense and mentality. This is a very nice thing. This is an example of tortoise. You know, tortoise, as soon as he saw that something danger or something, immediately he withdraw his senses. You can see withdraw and become withdraw all his limbs. Similarly, we are like a tortoise. We should be always restrain the sense whenever there is necessity. Keep senses always in this. How to do that? You cannot do like this. Supposing that can be done when our senses are always in the service of the Lord. Otherwise, we cannot. We cannot just, I apply my senses, I withdraw my senses. Tortoise like. It is easier to restrain sense. Automatically, one will get a higher taste. Supposing eating, everybody like rasgulla. But if I take rasgulla without offering Krishna, I will be implicated. Everything belongs to Krishna. So therefore, I offered the rasgulla to Krishna and take that. So in this way, I restrain my senses because I am serving the Krishna and taking the remnant prasadam. That is called higher taste. Because it's very difficult to restrain the senses. Senses are very, very strong. I cannot get my eyes away from a beautiful woman. What to do that? So that is the, yes, therefore we should always accustom to see the beautiful Radharani Krishna. So that the beauty of Krishna and Radharani will overshadow the beauty of the material world. One time Prabhupada was flying and after landing, he came and behind, so everybody is getting down and his disciple, they are waiting for Prabhupada. But the one of the disciple, he is looking at the air hostess, he forget Prabhupada. But Prabhupada immediately come in front of him and he told, if the creation is so beautiful, how beautiful is the creator? So if the air hostess is so beautiful, who they created the air hostess, how much is beautiful? So if we attracted the creator, we will forget about this all this mundane beauty. Therefore, if our senses are already used in Krishna, then automatically we will have a higher taste, higher bliss. We will forget about all this lower taste. The senses automatically withdraws from the mundane activities. Best way. Punna Dushta Nirvatudev, Prabhupada is saying. How does he work or engage in sense? While engaging in sense, he does regulation, religious principle. He control his sense through regulative principle of freedom. Thus, he obtain the complete mercy of the Lord. How does he work? Or work means he engages his senses. So there is a do's and do nots. In sadhana bhakti, Rupa Goswami, we have gone through NOD, 64 limbs of. There is a do's and do nots. So according to rule and regulation, he engages in senses. In this way, he regulates his senses and get the mercy of Krishna. So the self-realized person is free from all attachment, aversion. He attains the Lord's mercy. Threefold misery exists no longer. Intelligence is soon well established. So in this way, a self-realized person is attain the mercy of the Krishna. Because he utilized everything in Krishna service, asset, prasadam, everything. Because he attains real desirelessness. Because devotional service is non-different being in spirit. So whole idea is that. So he become desireless. Desireless means that doesn't mean that desireless is means like he only desire Krishna consciousness. Nobody become desireless. Only thing we have to purify our desire. Previously, we are purifying our desire on account of our ignorance. We are desiring for the material achievement. We are desiring for sense gratification of the body and bodily paraphernalia. Now we know we are the constitutional, we know our constitutional position as spirit soul. We are part and parcel of the super soul, supreme Lord. Therefore, we should engage in his service. We should satisfy his senses. Husikeno husikesu sevanam. That is called self-realized soul. Based on the buddhi, understanding that what is my constitutional position. Therefore, this is very fundamental knowledge. We should know I am the body and soul. Also, I should know the soul is a part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. So our activity, we should act in buddhi yoga. In this way, we'll go back to Godhead. Attend the Brahman means go back to Godhead. That is the things. So I have summarized a little bit of thing about that 4 questions. How does he speak? What is his general symptom? How does he speak? How does he sit? How does he walk? So already symptoms is there. I have given. By living in this way, one can enter into the kingdom of God at the time of death. So you should act in a way. General symptoms already given that renounce all sense gratification, desire. He always control his sense with equanimity. He is not mentally disturbed, So all these things we should, how he restricts senses by engaging in senses for higher things, doing everything for Krishna. Same thing, we are dancing also. Instead of dancing in discotheque, we are dancing before the deity. The dancing tendency is not there. This is a higher taste. Senses are not restrained. Senses are actually utilized for the higher cause. We cannot stop the senses. But same dancing, same singing, same speaking for Krishna. Same eating prasadam. Everything is done with Krishna consciousness. That is real restraining of the senses. Not that for physically restrained sense, then whenever there is a chance will come, then we can break it. So I have given this more elaborate on the purport. How does he speak? No, very little bit of more elaborate. You can go through these slides. How the tortoise, how he withdraw the senses, and whenever it is necessary, he head out, he head in. Whenever necessary, see tortoise how he will do. So therefore, a person will do Sthita Prajna. He knows that. Best way to do that, control the senses and engage in Krishna service. Follow do's and do nots of the revealed scripture. As soon as we see that non-veg, no, I don't want, because there's a regulative principle. Non-veg is the 4 pillar of sins. Intoxication, all these things. So because we are following, automatically we know when to lose our senses, when not to lose our senses. Prasadam, let's lose, let's tongue, take out saliva, because prasadam is very tasty. Remnant of the Lord, mercy of the Lord. Immediately we are interested. Akanta vajana kari mukhe bolo hari hari. See how beautiful Krishna consciousness. Everything can be done by Krishna consciousness. How does he sit means withdraw his sense for sense of the developing higher taste, fixed in Krishna consciousness. See? Otherwise, physically, by force, we cannot stop our senses. Visvamitra, he was trying to do that. As soon as he heard about Meneka's sound ankles, some rings, earrings or something, he agitated. He broke his sadhana. Such a great, exalted Visvamitra. Who is Visvamitra? Ramchandra, spiritual master also. Ramchandra went to Visvamitra to learn everything. Such a great yogi, But a person in Krishna consciousness, he will doing everything for Krishna. So automatically is not, his senses are already controlled. So in this way, yes. So another thing is the process of spiritual fall down. So Prabhupada says that how process of spiritual fall down. When thinking states, start with think. Everything start with the thought process, mind. Dhayata Visayan. When you think, contemplating object of senses, either positively or negatively, then we develop the attachment. And when that is a feeling stage, attachment is a feeling. Heart, I attach to someone, which leads to the lost, willing to do and doing stage. They want to action stage, lost. And unsatisfied lost result in anger. When anger, because I want to do something I could not do, I will be angry. When angry means that a delusion. Delusion, bewilderment, loss of intelligence and fall down. So this is the process. Therefore, we should fix first thinking stage. Thinking stage. Thinking, instead of thinking of object of sense, we think our senses should be higher taste. Think of the real object of senses is Krishna. Husikena, Husikesa Sevanam. That is important. Thinking stage. Then automatically all feeling stage, everything will be purified. Feeling for Krishna is better. You develop attachment for Krishna. Lost for Krishna also still good, that is love, become love. Like gopis, out of loss they come, but they become pure devotees, So in this way, we have finished this whole chapter. Whole chapter is there. We can go for a recap now. What we have learned, because Arjuna was very much horrified, because he thought killing his relative is very horrific. Who can kill? Supposing I will tell you, kill your father, kill your mother, who will do that? So Arjuna is horrified. Then Lord Krishna summarized the instruction of Bhagavad Gita. Summary, the Gita content summarize means summarize whole Gita. So he started with Sankhya philosophy, analytical study, that fundamental knowledge of you are not this body, you are the soul. So what is the nature of the matter? What is the nature of spirit? Matter is destroyed. Spirit is never destroyed. Soul is eternal, imperishable. Material body is inert, is the outer covering of the soul. Then he told, in this way, he refuted his so-called compassion for his body, for his relative body, and for his body also, because his body is not palatable to see the death of his relatives. Then he told karma kanda, because Arjuna say there is no enjoyment for me, because they will die. What enjoyment I will do with such kingdom if no relatives is alive? Then karma kanda, he told to Arjuna that if Arjuna dies in the battle, he will be promoted to heaven. If he wins the battle, he will rule on the earth. Dishonor will overcome him if he leaves the battlefield. So he told, you want enjoyment, either of the case you fight, you get enjoyment. Either you die. If you do not do that fight, then everybody will think that, oh, you are a coward. If you out of fear, you flee away. Then he told this karma kanda section also not so good. He condemned it, Krishna himself. Well, this karma kanda section is very reactive. Even after you go to heaven, come back again, not so ultimately not good. So he given buddhi yoga, niskama karma yoga. Means art of work in the mode of selfless service, unattached to the result of the work, with resolute determination, with a mind focused on Krishna. Fight simply because it is Krishna desire. That is important. See, you cannot do the detached work unless you know that who is the owner of our fruits. Krishna says, you are not entitled to the fruit of the action, you are entitled to duty. Fruits is mine. Spiritual communism. In communist country, you work, your salary goes to, in Russia, your China, your salary goes to the government. Government will distribute. You have no right to get the salary in your hand. Every salary will automatically go to government. Then government will disperse. Similarly, Krishna says, you work, but your result is mine. That is called spiritual communism. So therefore, fight simply because it is Krishna desire. Then your fight will be non-reactive. Otherwise, reactive. For that, you should have a knowledge that your soul, who is Krishna, what is my relation. That knowledge you should know. Do not get any sinful reaction, result, able to get out of cycle of birth and death. What is the symptom of self-realized soul? Free from desire, enjoy of the senses, have a steady mind, indifferent for good and evil, have a taste for devotional activity, control the sense by engaging in them in devotional activity. Being situated at the time of death, one can enter into kingdom of God. One who is not connected with Supreme, not doing devotional activity, cannot have steady mind, peace, or happiness. Nobody can get anything. So this is the end of the second chapter. Hope you have understood. I will send this tomorrow. I will send this thing. You can go through. It's very easy actually. Krishna is actually refuting this argument of Arjuna not to fight and inspiring him. You fight because all your logic, all your so-called noble reason or argument not to fight is refuted by Krishna with a utmost clarity, utmost depth. So much profoundly Krishna is refuting it and inspiring Arjuna. Get up, Arjuna, fight, fight. So any question, anything you would like to ask, any doubt on this? Yeah. So you can ask if anything doubt on this chapter. So if there's no doubt, thank you very much. We will continue again next Saturday, third chapter. In this way, 18th session, we will finish it. And you will have a documents. All documents are Prabhupada purport. All documents are Prabhupada purport. Make it very, systematically, thematically, point-wise, bullet-wise, so that easy for us to understand. Otherwise, every time we are thinking, oh, where to start Bhagavad Gita? What is there? What is the flow? What is the context? Very easy how he's refuting everything argument of Arjuna. See? Very nice. So in this way, you can learn Bhagavad Gita, revise, revise, revise. After 4-5 times revise, we become very expert in Bhagavad Gita. Teach others also. That is the whole idea Prabhupada wanted. You read, revise, revise, then we can teach others also. We know what is the flow, second chapter, what is the essence of second chapter, what is the third chapter. In this way, you can go to the 18th chapter. And moreover, I will give you some verses also, so that we can remember the verses to know the philosophy. Somehow, if we forget the philosophy by knowing these verses, you know this verses is meant for this one, Krishna used this one. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, all goes to Srila Prabhupada. All goes to all the devotees. Jai Gantharaj Bhagavad Gita ki jai.